This is Aaron from I'm in Media London, and we'll be doing story time. Stay tuned.
All right, Aaron, story time. So, what are you planning to do this summer? Are you looking forward to summer?
Actually, I really am.
What are you doing this summer?
I'm doing a lot more traveling. I'm going.
Where are you gonna go?
To New York.
New York City?
Yeah.
Have you been to New York before?
Yes. I have a couple of events up there that I wanted to check out.
Really? Like what? I've been to the 9/11 museum.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Have you been?
Yeah, I've been to Ground Zero too.
I've been to Ground Zero. But have you been to the 9/11 museum?
Yeah, the one that looked like a big rib cage. Is white with the It's like I don't know how to describe it. It just looks like a giant old woolly mammoth rib cage. Is right near the How does it look outside of like the building of it?
It's just a building, really. And then it has like the pot, and then the front part is just like steel. It has ribs on it, like ribs just across and steel. It's almost like a box. I think they closed it in. They have those two pools. I call them pools. That's where the towers used to be. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And it has their names around it, which I thought was lovely. And then they have the new tower, Tower 1 I think it's called.
Yeah.
And then inside is where the museum is, where I had all that stuff that...
Oh, then I don't even know what building I was at.
Yeah, it's good. So how long are you going to be in New York?
Maybe about a month.
A month?
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, spend some time up there. But a month will go by so fast in New York. It's not even funny. Cause like 3 days go by fast. Last time I was there was for 3 days, and it literally felt like I went.
What's your favorite places to go in New York?
I love strolling through Manhattan. It's Times
I always stay in
Square.
Manhattan. I've never, I've been to Coney Island, but I always go through. I always stay in Manhattan all
I
the
like
time.
going to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. That's fun. It's a big stadium.
Madison Square Garden. Any shows?
I think I've been to Madison Square Garden before. Never been to Central Park.
Never been to Central Park.
Mm-mm.
It's the best place on earth. It's absolutely gorgeous. What about the Mets?
Oh,
The Mets, the Mets Museum.
no.
No? Good Lord. That's my favorite thing to do. I love going to the museums.
When I go there, I like to just go there and sightsee and do different things.
And Central Park is the best place to go.
I don't know. I've just always been.
It's amazing. I've been in the winter and the summer and the
I would
spring.
love to probably go through it in winter.
The winter's just very cold. It has to be a kind of a mild winter. It's really cold, really.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, it has its seasons, but in the summer it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people there. And the spring is nice.
But I love it in the winter because then you see everyone with their fur coats and everything.
All the time.
And that's just the New York thing. And I was just like, oh, I like that. I like how they always wear fur. Or you
It's
see
the
it with
season for it.
Timberlands too. Mm-hmm.
Well, here in Toronto, a lot of people have their furs out. And it might not be real.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's all the time.
Right?
They do seasonally. I mean, you get some nice days where it don't require fur. But there's always fur on some type of fur on the jackets, or
Oh my God! You have to go to Central Park. You just have to go.
I might do the horse-drawn carriage.
I don't like that.
Well,
I never done that, but I don't like it.
I've seen it.
It's just kind of a romantic type of thing. It's romantic, but I wouldn't. I don't want to do that. I just like if you rent a bicycle, you can just bike around just Central Park literally.
Yeah, they got the city.
The whole day.
City One bikes soon.
When in the summer are you going? What time?
Probably around June.
June's coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know if I'm gonna go towards the beginning or the middle of June, because families and birthdays and everything. So I would hate to be all the way in New York and then have to come back to.
For a birthday.
For
So do it when there's no birthdays.
I mean, I could, but then that would be in the wintertime.
Oh, because everyone has a birthday. You have to kind of plan it out.
A lot.
Who are you going to stay with your family member?
I probably might stay with family. If not, then I probably just get like an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah, an Airbnb. But I don't think they have them for that long. A month? An Airbnb?
Possibly. Probably can get a good deal on it. But they have the extended stay hotels too. So.
I stayed at this one called, I can't remember the name now. I can't remember the name.
Last time I was in New York, I was at the Hotel Mela over what was that, 84th? 43rd, 44th Street.
Cube or something, I can't remember. What was the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
It was close to Times Square.
Mm-hmm. I was right near Times Square too.
Yeah.
If I stay in Manhattan when I go there, I only like to stay like directly near Times Square, not too far down.
That's why I stay. Close to a Grand Central Station.
Mm-hmm.
Where I walked everywhere.
No, I like being near Penn Station.
Yeah, Penn. Yeah, Penn Station's there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I like to be, as close to there as possible. There's so many things to do there. Macy's is around there. So many things to do. Have you been to Gordon? I can't say that name. Gordon Goodman? I can't say the name. The department store? Gordon Goodman. I can't say that name.
I don't know.
You've never been to any? What about Macy's or
I've been to
H&H?
H&M, walked through Forever 21. The
Forever
hat
21,
store,
yeah.
Lids.
What?
There's a store, the hat store called Lids.
I never seen that one. Where's that at?
Where is it? I want to say it's like going along the way towards the Hershey factory. That's right there at the corner. That's like right before you get to Hershey factory, where all the M&Ms and stuff be.
Do you skate? You can skate in New York and Central Park. A lot of people skate there.
I could rollerblade.
There's a lot of people roller skating, bicycling, just on those boards. What do you call those boards that people ride on?
Skateboards.
Skateboards. Yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of that.
Possibility, but I mean, that would be a lot of skating because isn't that park big though? See, that's what I'm saying.
But you don't have to skate through the whole entire freaking park, just around the lake area. Do you want to see some bodies or not?
No, that's why I don't want to go.
There's really hot bodies there in the summertime, laying about close to the lake, trying to get some sand, some sun.
Right.
It's nice.
I want to go to Coney Island too, though.
I've been to Coney Island. It was in the winter. There was really nothing there to do.
Yeah, you gotta go. I think you gotta go in the summertime. When the carnival and everything is fully open.
Yeah, I want to go in the carnival
and
there.
prime.
Yeah, maybe record it for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few things you can put on YouTube.
Right.
So what are the things you like about New York? So I mean, have you been to the Empire State Building? To the top?
No.
No. Good heavens, what have you done there? Did you go to the Statue of Liberty? No. Good heavens.
I'm telling you, 3 days is literally be like that. That's why I want to go spend a month there, so I have time to actually do everything.
I know someone who they came home from this lovely European vacation, and they were telling me about it, and they said, hey, I just came from London. Oh, I went to London, I went to Paris, I went to France. I forgot where else they went. Oh, in Spain. When they went to Spain. So I'm like, oh my god, that's great. That's amazing. So I started telling them, so what did you do in London? He goes, oh, I just, he sent me some pictures. And I said, what did you do in London? He goes, we just walked around. I said, did you go to the London Eye? He said, no. I said, did you go to Harrods? No. Did you go to the London Museum? No. What the fuck did you do in London? Because I just walked about because we were only there for a day. Oh, okay. Then they went to Paris. I said, oh wow, that's amazing. What did you do in Paris? I just walked around.
Yeah, that's literally like when you.
Did you go to the Eiffel Tower? No. Did you go to the Louvre Museum? No. So after that he went to France. I mean, he went to Italy.
Mm.
And I told him, did you go into the Vatican? Did you see any of that? No. Did you see the Colosseum? No. What the fuck were they doing? And then they went to Spain, and I didn't even bother to ask what the fuck they were doing.
Okay.
Because, I mean, seriously, how can you go to those places and not see major landmarks?
Right.
I know you can't see everything in 3 days. 3 days in New York go like that. That's true. It is true. But you kind of have to take in the scenes, things that people, I mean, basic New York. I mean, one-on-one.
Stereotypical New York. No, I want to see the little back alleys. I want to walk down the street and see some.
Yeah, you want to go to Little China or Chinatown.
I've been in Chinatown.
Yeah, I've been there too. I've had a lovely.
Chinatown.
Yeah, I love it there. It's really nice. You got a lot of good stuff that kind of look real, but not really. I like that. That's kind of cool. You kind of know everything's around, and yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, you have to kind of get to the meat and bones of it all. You know, so you have to travel and see. You have to, for sure, go to Central Park. If you don't do anything else in New York, go to Central Park. And at least say, hey, I've been to Central Park. In the summertime, it's a good time because it's beautiful.
Okay.
It's gorgeous. And there's so many people there.
I'm still going to go to the Bronx Zoo. Or Brooklyn.
A zoo is a zoo. I mean, really. I've never been to the Bronx Zoo. But a zoo is a zoo. I've never been to that one. They say it's really good, though. But I mean, a zoo is a zoo. I'm not a fan of having animals in cages and stuff like that, so I'm not really big into that. I'm not into that stuff. I went to the Miami Zoo, I think it was called. I can't remember the name of it. The Zoo of Miami, I forgot. Metro Zoo is called. Metro Zoo in Miami. And it's actually nicer because the animals are in they're not enclosed. They have their own space. Mm-hmm. Like they really have a lot of land to move about in their enclosures, right. And then they're separated from people with water and large, so you can actually look down on them and see them in their own habitat. Right. And they come out and you can kind of like see them, and if you go behind, like you can actually behind the scenes you can see where they live and stuff like that. You can get really close to them and still see them, and they don't feel like they're caged.
Right.
You know, and that type of environment. That's good because if you're going to see them, I wrote some elephants. It was not as lovely as I thought, but you know, if you do anything this summer, you have to go to Central Park. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to go to Central Park.
I could try it.
Yeah, because you have to come back and and take some pictures because we want to see some pictures. We can put them on the web. We can put them on OmniMediaLondon.com. So take some pictures so we can have them. Alright guys, remember, again, I said in some other videos, if you guys are just watching this video, we're working on OmniMediaLondon.com. We have OML TV, and we have Omni Media London here on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to both channels, and we will see you again tomorrow soon. Bye.